What's up, guys? First of all, I just want to say I feel you. I've worked at jobs that made me want to run over a family on my way there, and it sucks. I'm in one right now, actually. Before I get into that, I want to say that hating my job is probably the best thing that's happened to me so far. Because it has forced me to look further than where I am, trying to improve my life. Non-consensual betterment, let's call it. I'm at a really crazy job right now. I'm in a mushroom farm making compost. We're talking about mixing hay with chicken shit and fly shit. Yeah, you heard me right. Fly shit. At least I'm not working at the fly shit warehouse. Can you imagine explaining that to your father-in-law? Yeah, I'm in the fly feces business. Anyway, since my job is purgatory, I'm doing everything I can to get the fuck out of there. I registered for a carpentry apprenticeship that starts on September of this year. I started doing YouTube videos again. Long story short, this shitty job is moving me in the right direction. That's all great. Congratulations to me, right? Great! I still have to work, so I don't want to be miserable for the next 6 months. September is still 6 months away, man. I can't quit my job right now because I need the money, but I don't enjoy it. I hate it. I hate going to work. And I get so fed up with it that the annoyance of being there leaks out of it and starts to contaminate other areas of my life. I mean, every single thing about this job is just completely fucked. Machines break all the time. I'm knee deep in compost. Every time I get home, I have to take a 40-minute shower so I don't smell like I've been homeless for the last 50 years. I have like 3 co-workers, and like the 3 of us are responsible for the making of 240 tons of compost. We're breaking our backs, long hours, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so first, I think we we all together have to realize that hating this job produces anger. And anger leads to action, sometimes. Sometimes you just sit there angry, like... But sometimes anger leads to action because it's an energy. It's an energy source. Just like caffeine, anger is a free energy source. So, whenever you're working on your life, whenever I'm doing YouTube videos, whenever I'm cleaning my room, whenever I'm doing anything to get away from that job, all I have to think about is, if I don't do this, I'm going to be stuck at that job. And that anger is like, let's go! Basically, my first point is, anger will help us cultivate the soil for a better life. But then, we get into this awkward spot where we've already made all the arrangements to get out of there, but we still have to be there for a little bit longer, and sometimes it's a lot longer. Sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's 4 years. So, how on earth do we get through that? Okay, well, I found in the past that my behavior hugely impacts the way I feel. Yeah, no shit, right? I mean, though, it's pretty simple. Like, if we just work a little bit harder, if we listen a little bit better, if we have a little bit more patience, that shit goes a long way. All the skills that I'm learning in regards to communication, the workforce, the workplace, blue-collar people like myself, the environment, the trade, the industry. I mean, it's interesting stuff. So, I don't know. Might as well just kind of sit there and learn, you know? There's an advantage, though. Because I'm working on my life and I'm outsourcing my happiness, my job is not the most important thing to me right now. So, I can just go there and just experiment. Just, you know, fuck around. Talk to people and figure out what bugs them and figure out what's good with them, and you know, just kind of like it's like a little experiment that I have on the side that I get paid to do. Now, you might be one of those guys that's like, yeah, dude, the job is not the problem. My boss is a prick. I hate him and I want to rip his guts out. To that, I would say 100%, I feel you, man. I've had a lot of shitty bosses. I had a boss who was like this high, and he was like extremely into micromanaging. Yes, pun intended. Micromanaging. It was a lube shop, and he thought it was the FBI. I understand. To that, I would say, pretend as if your boss was a friend of yours, and your boss's mom asked you to figure out what's wrong with them. Hey, little Johnny, I don't know what's gotten into him. He doesn't come home anymore, and I just want to make sure that he's okay. Can you find out what's going on with him? I'm not saying go full interrogation mode and sit him down and, you know, cuff him to the wall or something. No, I'm just saying, ask him, what's up? What's going on? You know, let me give you an example. Yesterday, my boss was visibly upset. And so I asked him, are you mad, bro? That's my attitude right now at work. I know that I'm going to be somewhere else, so I don't really care, you know? And he's like, yes, I'm mad because people are not doing their job. And so I was like, well, this job is not sustainable. The work breaks you, man. It breaks your back. So if you see them kind of going around with no energy, I don't know if it's their fault. And he was like, yeah, you're right. I've just got a lot of pressure from my bosses that, you know, the department's not pushing as much as we could, and they're just yelling at me and barking at me all the time. So then I was like, okay, so you're also getting in shit. So the reason why he's pissed and why he's so bitter is because his bosses are assholes to him. I can understand that. I can relate to that. And I was like, you know what, man? I get it. I understand. You know, whatever you need, let me know, and I'll do my best. I'm not going to go 110% because I don't have that kind of energy, but I'll help you out. If you help me, I'll help you out. And now we have a better relationship. I have a better relationship with him than I have before. And that's just because I asked him one question without any worry. Are you mad, bro? Which is a funny question, but it worked. Now, you might just find out that your boss is just an asshole, or that they just don't want to talk to you, or they think they're better than you. And if that's the case, well then, yeah, people like that exist. And that's that. Be grateful that you're not like that, because people like that, they don't live happy lives. Trust. Okay, so to recap this whole thing, if you hate your job, I understand, 100% understand. Use that hate to get out of there, or to fix it if you want to stay. If you hate your boss, talk to him. Pretend like he's your friend. Pretend like he's somebody that you're in charge of making sure that, you know, he's okay. You might find out something that surprises you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the last video I'm going to do on the workplace. It's been a long ride, 4 videos. But I'm going to move on to something else the next few videos. The next video I'm going to be talking about jealousy and why it's good for you. Alright, have a good one.